Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan. I just came back from the synagogue. So, what I wanted to tell you out about is something important. Look, I think a lot of people lack respect, and I was actually talking to some feminists yesterday, and we both agreed, and she actually was cool. And she was like this lesbian lady or whatever, but she was actually pretty cool. And we were talking about feminism and, you know, how men treat women and this, that, and the other. And, it's all just about respect, right? So it's kind of like you just have to understand that women have a choice whether they want you or not. And you could take it or leave it. But, what you have to do is present yourself well enough, right? Present yourself well and then stand before a woman and like have a normal conversation. And if you feel that she likes you, then you can move forward. If she don't, move on. And that's basic respect. That's it, basic respect. And the other thing is, like, look at it kind of like a restaurant. Like, okay, the restaurants don't get in your face and say you have to eat here, you have to eat here, you have to eat here. No, the restaurants set up a good, nice restaurant with a good ambiance, a good environment. Some of them make mock food out in front to entice customers. Some of them give deals, whatever they have to do. Some of them have excellent service. You know, some of them say welcome and have waiters dressed up really nice or whatever to entice customers. And you have to look at it that way. And restaurants don't say you have to eat at their restaurant, do they? No. Restaurants they figure out where to go to sell their food, who's going to buy their food or whatever, and they set up shop and you either buy it or you don't. And if you don't buy the food, they don't get pissed about it and write on all these forums about how people suck because they're not buying the food at the restaurant. No, they figure it out. They change up. They do what they got to do to figure it out. And it's kind of like what I was telling you before. You have to kind of look for women that actually want you and stop hanging out with superficial women and women with porn star bodies, and then maybe you'll find somebody. And it's the same thing how restaurants do it, right? Restaurants, if they are a nice fancy Italian restaurant where you could take a nice girl out to eat or whatever, do you think they're going to set up their nice fancy Italian restaurant in a poor ghetto, where people don't have no money and can barely afford McDonald's? No, because they know nobody's going to come and eat at the restaurant. They're going to try to get a spot where, middle class or upper middle class people are that can afford to take women out on dates, or they're not going to set up in a Chinese neighborhood where everybody is known to eat Chinese food and it's a tourist attraction like Chinatown. They're not going to set up an nice Italian restaurant in the middle of Chinatown. No, they're going to set it up in like North Beach in San Francisco where, there's all the other Italian restaurants and there's a beautiful view of the water and this, that, and the other. That's it. That's all you got to remember. You have to be respectful, and you have to understand that girls don't have to give you the time of day. It's their body. They can give their body to whoever they want to, and you have to be respectful, and you have to just understand, look, if she's not doing it, okay, well, I will figure out how to entice people. I will figure out how to do what I got to do, and that's it. But be respectful about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were talking, and the feminist lady, she was telling me how a bunch of incels are racist. They're extremely racist. Well, it's like, okay, well, your racism is actually cutting you out from a large pool of women that actually might want you. But you have this against black women, you have this against Latino women. So, and like I said, you only want white women with porn star bodies. Okay, well, or Asian women with porn star bodies. Okay, well, those Asian women with porn star bodies or white women with porn star bodies, they don't have to do anything with you because they have a choice. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to learn respect, basic respect. And I think, all the dudes that you call Chads out there, maybe they understand about basic respect. And maybe they understand about how to entice women and, what to say and what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I used to hang out with a lot of Chads. I still see Chads sometimes, and like I still say hang out with some dancers, right? Some like I've been going to Union Square, 14th Street, and dancing recently, or going to the dance studio. And all those guys, they all have girlfriends, and I see them interacting with other women all the time, other dancer women, and they're very respectful. They're just like, hey, I'm this, that, and the other. Okay, I gotta dance now. Oh, hey, how are you? Good. Okay, I gotta dance now. You know, they're not pushing themselves up on the girls. They're just kind of like dancing. The girl sees their moves. You know, it entices them, but they're not like pushing up on anybody. Okay, they're not pushing up on anybody. They're just cool, and so that's what you have to learn how to do is just be respectful. Okay, just be respectful, and maybe you'll find somebody if you're just respectful, and kind of learn how to you know play the system and like figure out who wants you and who don't. And I think that'll help you out a lot. All right, this is your boy Jonathan. I'm out, y'all. Peace.